aspiration to get into a job. So it's a big question that do we all get a job immediately after our graduation? So our country is also, the government is also supporting for employment, but somehow everyone is not lucky enough to get a job. It's not, you shouldn't see that as, eligible or not eligible. Due to some reasons, we may not be able to get an employment. But does the road end there? So let's just look at what happens. You're all graduates, you're all going to be graduated and, coming out with flying colors, with a lot of ambition, a lot of skills, a lot of capabilities and all that. So India is becoming a superpower. Like, it is already a superpower. It is going to be the number one superpower. That's all what we look forward. So let us look at some facts. The population as on 2020 it was taken. It was 1.39 billion. Today they call it as 1.4 billion. The survey says. And in India, more than 50% are below 25. Out of this population, 50% are below 25 years, and more than 65% below 35 years. So this is a source from Wikipedia. So what do we see here? Is there a bright spot? Do you see something prospective in this numbers? The 25 years, that category is very, very important, and it's very potential, where in global scenario no other country has got this kind of a youth coming out with so much of prospects. So India is on an advantage, and we are going to look forward for a lot of growth as far as the growth of the country is concerned. Okay, so this picture seems to be quite familiar, no? Do we see ourselves here? Students seeking higher education, 38.2 million, right? So the education factor itself is very encouraging. 15 million jobs created by government and public sector. This is a survey taken in 2018. I think the latest survey is yet to come. So by default, are you a job seeker? So we all look forward, it is part of the society that, once you get graduated, once you get educated, you have to go for a job. So is it compulsory that, everybody gets a job? Or if someone is not getting a job, what happens to him or her? You'll have to ponder on that. So let's look what is employability. Okay, you're getting employed. Job means getting employed, right? So what is employability? You become an employee in some company. For that, what are the criteria? Attributes of a person that make him or her able to gain and maintain employment. So you get into a job. Are you in a capability to maintain that employment? There are so many factors, right? So employable candidates are in great demand. So the students passing out as graduates and becoming, a certificate holder, are they really employable? This is a big question. That's a big challenge in the industry also. So the study says only 54% of graduates are employable. So this is a very recent survey, which the source from India Skills Report 2024. There is only 54% of the graduates coming out of the college are employable. So there are a lot of criteria which a client or a company which has an expectation on those candidates. Is there an alternate if you are not getting employed? So we always feel that, sometimes, our friends or, the people, the family says, why you didn't get a job? See, the other person got a job. Your friends got a job. So it used to be that way. But today, the scenario has changed. Is there an alternate? There was a time when you get graduated, you by default you will have to go for an employment, you will have to get a job, then your life moves up, you then build up a family. That's how a person is seen in the society. So, but today, is there an alternate if you are not getting a job? So we just understand what is the alternate. So it's a great motivational speaker, one Mr. Tony Robbins. You can find his videos in the YouTube and all that. He's a very popular person. He says the path to success is to take massive and determined action. Right? He's a person who motivates and he influences people and business people to be successful in their life. So, what is that massive and determined action? Any clue? So, you have employees, there are another channel going who wants to become an entrepreneur. So, this is a word which you are going to see uh, in this session. So, what is entrepreneur? Who is an entrepreneur, and all that? Entrepreneurship. So, once you get into something, to do something, to sell something, that system is called entrepreneurship. You become an entrepreneur, and that system is called entrepreneurship. So let's look at some facts, right? So this is according to Randstad Work Monitor survey. 83% of the Indian workforce would like to be an entrepreneur. So there are so many aspirants, right? Indian workforce, even if you are employed also, there are people who wants to, after some time, I'll start a job, start a business, I'll start something on my own. So this is being, monitored and surveyed. 83% of the Indian workforce, that's a huge number, very huge number. So looking at, there is going to be a lot of scope and also the government support, because the aspiration towards becoming entrepreneur is so high. So 83% means out of the population 1.4 million, it's not easy. Higher than the global average, that is 53%. So rest of the world, only 53% are aspiring to become an entrepreneur. Here in India, we have 83%. Isn't that fantastic? So we have our famous APJ Abdul Kalam ji saying the youth needed to be enabled to become job generators from job seekers. So what does that mean? Job generators from job seekers. So you become a generator of job. To become a generator of job, you need to have a establishment, you should have a business, you should be an entrepreneur. Then you can give jobs to other people, right? So it is not just job seeking. He says he is encouraging you become an entrepreneur, right? So entrepreneurship is something quite challenging. We'll see that, and very encouraging also. And it's very good that our Indian government is supporting, startups and entrepreneurship. That is the reason why you are having the incubation cell in institutions. It was never there some 20 or 30 years back in many institutions. Maybe technical institutions had, but today every college or institution, whether arts or science or technical, they are making an incubation center and promoting entrepreneurship. So what is this? We've been seeing this word entrepreneurship for some time. What exactly is that? It is the process of designing, launching, and running a new business, which is often initially a small business. So, what happens is you see a factory, it is very huge. Whenever you pass through some industrial area, you would have seen a big factory and all that. So, it is not that you just start a business, means, next day you're buying a big place, starting a huge, enterprise which is manufacturing. No, 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 not like that. Everybody, even those people who are having big factories today, at one point of time, they just started in a very, very, very small way, right? So small businesses actually catch up, it moves towards the next level. So what do you need to become an entrepreneur? Any idea? If somebody has any clue, they can unmute and let me know. There's more of sharing of information. It could be more interactive. Hope you understand this question. So what do you need to become an entrepreneur?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, I think for becoming an entrepreneurship, the first very must thing is we need to do very hard work,
Okay.
and the second thing is we must
Just
be educated.
okay. Just with hard work alone, would you become an entrepreneur? Would you become a
Ma'am,
uh,
even investment also.
yeah, investment? Fine. Okay, that is one part.
Also, sir.
Hard work is something which is you will have to throughout your journey. It has to be there. Whatever,
Yes,
even if it is a job, also there should be hard work. No,
yes,
but
sir.
what is basic necessity to become an entrepreneur?
Creativity and mind,
Sorry,
creativity and mindset.
creativity and mindset. Okay, you're almost there. I am looking for one word.
Um,
The picture also leads you to that. You said investment, you said hard work. Hard work should be there. It should be part of your personality.
sir,
But what is, yes,
designing,
designing becomes second, madam.
designing thinking, sir.
Sorry,
Designing thinking.
design, that is design thinking you're talking about.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we will look into that. That is also, that is just a part. If you want to become an entrepreneur tomorrow, what should you have?
Capital, sir.
That is the mindset of all Indian people, that capital is the first thing, right?
Yes, sir.
But apart from capital, capital becomes secondary. Even without capital also you can. But to become an entrepreneur, to start a business tomorrow, what should you have immediately? Only if you have that, you can start a business. Capital and all you can borrow, somebody will lend you, all that will happen.
Sir, skill.
Skill, yes, you can have the skill. If you don't have the skill, you can also hire the skill. But what should you have? Does that, this picture, are you seeing this picture? One boy is just looking up. Are you seeing this picture on the slide?
No, sir, it's not coming.
You're not able to see my slide, is it?
No, sir.
Oh God. Please let me know if the slide is not moving.
No, it's not moving, sir.
So are you seeing it now?
No, sir.
So what are you seeing in the screen? Could you please let me know?
Sir, just the front page and the participants. That's it.
Some problem, I think. Are you able
Yes.
to see now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please give me an alert when the slide is not moving.
Sir.
So I will see that you're able to see the slide. So what do you see in this?
So, idea.
Fantastic. That is what I was looking for. So you need an idea, right?
Yes, sir.
Your investment, your finance, your capital, and all is secondary.
Yes.
Okay, so everyone here in this meeting room, please see that you should have a fantastic idea, business idea. Don't worry about money at all. So there were times when in those days only if you have money, if you have, your father is quite rich and he is able to sponsor your business, only then business can happen. No, not like that. It was those days. Today, if you have a fantastic idea, anybody, that idea should thrill somebody that this is going to be a great business. People will be there to put their investment into your business, right? So find your business idea. Business ideas are the most important thing, and that will excite people around you so that it will lead them to say, hey, can I be part of this business? Can I invest? Can I be a shareholder? That is how today many businesses have come forward. All businesses started in a small way, started in a 10 by 10 room, in a small kitchen, in a small garage. Everything is like that. You would have sold some old materials, or asked some loan from his mother or father. A little bit of money is what he would have initially gotten. Then later somebody would have invested in that business. Two people, three people, then you would have gone to an institution like bank and all that and got. So that is how even big businesses today you see world over, like Microsoft, like Google, all these people, they built in a very, very small way. You would have heard about the story of Microsoft, how Bill Gates built his business. It was built in a garage, right? Very small way. So find your business idea. Business idea is the most important. Today, if you have a business idea, say that, okay, I have this idea. Maybe I may start it very soon, or maybe I will start it after some time. Maybe I will work and then get some experience. There are people like that. So put your business idea, save your business idea, nurture your business idea, write it down, save it in a place. I have this idea. You can, what you say, enhance the idea, bring it to a better level, right? So there are cold, hard facts about entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is not just easy. Is my slide moving? Could someone give me a feedback? Hello?
So the slide is visible, sir.
Yeah, you're seeing this cold, hard fact, no? Right. So what is the cold, hard fact about entrepreneurship? Is it scary? Yes, it sometimes becomes scary, but there is no life or there is no thrill without a challenge, right? So according to a report by the IBM Institute for Business Value and Oxford Economics, close to 90% of the startups fail within the first 5 years. I'm not giving this to scare you, it is just for an information. Are you able to see this? Someone could say yes, unmute and say yes.
Sir, that boy's picture is only coming.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it came, sir.
Now visible?
Yes, sir.
This is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it says 90% of the startups fail within the first 5 years, right? Let's see why it is. So there are key attributes required for an entrepreneur. So now we understood, to start a business, you should have a business idea. Your finance, everything is secondary. It will come only later. There are people ready. There are banks, financial institutions who are ready to invest in your business if the business is, or the business idea is really great. But your business idea is really great, somebody is there. But if you want to become an entrepreneur, you should have some qualities, right? What attributes? Could you tell me out of your, you'd be seeing a lot of people doing business and all that. Out of your curiosity or your, general knowledge, what would you think that the key attribute should be? Initially, somebody said hard work, right? That is also a key attribute. I will take that as a key attribute. Can someone unmute and say? Hello. You can share your ideas. There is nothing right or wrong. It's always, interacting and sharing ideas will promote better clarity of thought. Able to hear?
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Okay, okay. So could you just respond on this? Key attributes?
Myself, Jayanti, sir. So I
Yeah,
have
hi,
just joined
hi,
the call.
hi, 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 hi.
Hi.
So I just want the students to be more interactive. So, it's more of sharing of ideas.
Okay. Sir, like now Nusrat Nasrin, she has raised the hand.
Okay, I'm not able to see that on. I'm just sharing my screen. That's why I'm not able to. They can
Okay,
unmute,
okay.
unmute, and speak.
Noor Nasrin, I'm extremely sorry. Noor Nasrin, you have raised your hand. Do you have any questions, or you would like to answer the question what sir has asked you?
I think she was the person who initially answered.
So myself, Chanchal.
Yes.
So I have some key aspects. So can I tell?
Yeah, please, please, please share.
The very first, maybe the passion,
Passion. Yes.
creativity,
Okay.
discipline,
Okay.
and
Fantastic.
confidence.
Confidence. Right. Okay. Okay.
And the most important is the motivation.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You should be self motivated.
Yes, sir.
Curiosity. Right. It all comes curiosity to learn, to know how is this working, what happens. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you should be very curious. Right. Curiosity keeps you updated
Wanted
on
to.
things. Right. Helps you to gain knowledge. Innovation. So that is what you've been telling. Innovation. Can I do something differently? Can I make this, object in a better way? I have something, but can I add more features and make it better? Strategic thinking, right? How can I make the business into more successful way? How can I reach it to more people so that my business expands? Resilience, right? Taking all the hardships and keeping cool. See, business is not easy. I will tell you, business is not easy. And life itself is not easy, no? Do you agree with that? Yes or no? Hello? Is life easy? Will business be easy? Everyone has got challenges in their life. Yes or no?
Sir,
Yes?
yes, sir.
Yes. So you're able to see the screen, no? If my screen is visible?
Sir, that according to report by that screen is visible. Yeah,
Oh.
key attributes.
Is it moving now? Is it moving?
So key attributes required for it is coming.
No, there is something. So now is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Is
So key attributes are coming.
this is not coming, huh? Rest of the
No,
thing is
sir. It came and again it went, sir.
okay. So I will do one thing. I will not share it full screen. So you are
Okay,
now
sir.
able to see, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So curiosity is one thing, innovation is one thing, strategic thinking, resilience, time management, right?
Yes,
You should
sir.
know how to manage time because it is very, very important in business. People, if they don't deliver, because what is business? You're supplying something which is in demand to a client, right? You need to supply that in time. Otherwise, his business will be lost. It is actually a chain which comes around, right? Either you can be a supplier of raw materials, you can be a supplier of a component, you can be a supplier of a whole product. Somewhere something is required to reach in time. So time management is very important. Communication, very key. If you are a business person, if you are into entrepreneurship, your communication should be really effective communication. It's not like, talking great English or talking well, talking more, nothing like that. Effectively, you should be able to communicate. Efficiency. What does efficiency mean to you? You do this thing in an effective way, efficient way. So it should have what is expected, right? I have an expectation. So probably you should be doing some assignments. Your professors would be giving some assignments, right? So if the assignment is in order as per the requirement given by the professor, all the key ingredients are there, then it is, you have done it very efficiently and it is effective, right? Otherwise, the first part is not visible, the first part is not right, in between some image is missing, you didn't explain about the process. What will happen? The professor will say, go do it properly and come back. So efficiency is very important in business because the client expects with certain requirement, they have some key expectation. Based on that, you will have to deliver. Finance. Yes, finance is required, right? You have something called working capital. It is required, but it can be arranged or it can be, what you say, managed, right? We have institutions, but for that, there are certain, what you say, guidelines and certain, benchmarks and all that. Definitely, finance is required. Branding. So, how do people know that you are doing a product? How do people know that your product is really good? How do people know that your product is really efficient and it lasts long? How do they know? Unless you put that communication outside. They call it as advertising or they call it as promotion, whichever way you call it as, or part of the marketing activity. So branding, only then people will know that, okay, there is a person who is manufacturing this product. Let me use and see. Technology, it is very, very important today. You should continuously be updated about this because in today's, how the world is moving towards this, the technology is catching up very fast. They say it is only 1.5 years to 2 years a version of whatever it is lasts. The next version comes immediately after 1.5 hours, 1.5 years, maximum 2 years for a product in that same version. Then the next version 2.0 comes. So you should be very keen to know what is happening around, what new technologies are developing so that you can keep up with the competition. So this is a source from Forbes study. You may just note it down. These are key attributes which is required: curiosity, innovation, strategic thinking, resilience, time management, communication, efficiency, finance, branding, and technology, right? So let's look at business, right? What is business? How do you get a ideal business idea? So basically, what you like doing is something which you try to make, right? What people will pay for, can you start doing that, so that if I'm doing something, if it is a product or a service, people will pay for that. So maybe I can start that as a business. And am I good at doing that? Am I really good at doing that? Right? Then 100% your ideal business idea stands here. So the startup process is basically your ideation, your concept. After you conceptualize what the business is, you do a prototype, then you create a business model. Once you have a business model, you start a company, and it is entrepreneurship. You become an entrepreneur. So how to innovate a business? So we've been talking about innovating a business idea. Do you have the desirability to do something? Imagine you want to do some organic product, okay, a cosmetic product. Today, many people are doing, soaps and cosmetics at home. Do you have the desirability? Okay, I can do that. I like doing that, something which I enjoy. Do you have the feasibility? What is feasibility? Are you able to produce that using technology, using, the required material, all that? Is it doable? If it is doable, is it in the right way to sell? Right? Will people buy that? See, many things are doable, but sometimes if the cost is very high, people may not buy. So what do you call that? Is it viable to do that business? So if I'm making a soap, probably I can sell it at 25, 30, or maximum 50 rupees, people will buy, right? Or within 100 rupees, people may buy. Imagine you're doing a fantastic soap and the soap costs 500 rupees for a small piece of cake. Will people really buy that? Many people wouldn't be affordable. Maybe one or two may buy to try, right? For business, it should be maximum purchase. So it is not viable in that case. So desirability should be there, feasibility should be there, and then you should see how about the cost. I'm able to do this, my raw materials, my labor, all this put together. Am I able to meet the cost and sell it at a profit? If it is not viable, please don't do the business. When you launch a business idea, how would you make that? So is my slides visible to you? The slides which I'm moving? Could you say yes or no? Hello? Is Jayanti there? Students, any one of you? Hello? Someone able to hear me? Could you see whether the slide is moving, or are you able to?
Yes, sir. We can. Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Okay, are you able to see the slide moving?
Yeah,
Have
it
an
is.
MVP?
Yeah, that is the slide it's displaying now, right now.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, sir.
So I'm talking about something called MVP, minimum viable product. It's a version of a product with just enough features to satisfy early customers and provide feedback for future product development. That is what is meant by an MVP. So whenever you are into business, if you're producing something, it should be in a minimum viable product. You should launch. Otherwise, what happens is you will keep on fine tuning the things. It is still yet to be launched, yet to be launched. It is coming soon, coming soon. You may not have. So with enough features to satisfy early customers, if it is there, launch it. Then afterwards, you will be getting feedback. Then you can fine tune, you can make correction, and then bring out the next version, put it across, right? So this is very important for a early entrepreneur. So basically, a minimum viable product is something which, it has the minimum features, a raw product that customers do need, and viability, the most viable product that you think should be built, right? Not very extravagantly costly or anything, which you can put it across with a cost plus profit, right? So what is minimum viable product? I'm just removing the uh, animation here. So you can see the last one, minimum viable product. If you're building a car, you don't need to have to build right from the scratch, like, starting from the wheels. Okay, you can basically have a car as a vehicle. How could you build it? Can you build it with some extra features, extra colors, having some benefits for the user? Then you can make the full product and launch it across. This generally happens in all businesses, and this is how businesses are done. So somebody was talking about design thinking, right?
Yes, sir. I was
Yeah.
talking about that.
Have you heard about design thinking before? Have you gone through anything on design thinking?
Not that much, sir, but I have an idea about design
Okay.
thinking.
Okay. Good. Very good. I appreciate that. So a little bit, it's just a snapshot about design thinking. I'm not going to talk design thinking very extensively because that's a very huge subject. I take a 2 days workshop for corporates and manufacturing industry on design thinking. So here we'll just understand its requirement, basically how an entrepreneur could adapt towards that. So design thinking revolves around a deep interest in developing an understanding of the people for whom we are designing the product or services. It observes to develop empathy with the target audience. So you note down this word empathy. The target user is the customer, right? If a customer is having a difficulty or a pain using that product, how can you fine tune that and put it across? So basically, it's a process. This is the process which happens in design thinking. You empathize with the customer, you define the problem, then you ideate a solution. Once you ideate a solution, can you make a sample or a prototype with the solution? Imagine you are using a gadget and the gadget is quite heavy for the customer to use. He complains that, I'm not able to hold it in hand. It is not easy to hold. It is not easy in my hands. So can you ideate a solution? You come up with an idea. Can you make correction, make a prototype? Then again, put it across to the customer. See if you can use this one. The earlier one, you forget, see if you can use it. You are testing, and then you get feedback. The feedback is good. If there is any suggestions, can you do a course correction? Then you implement it across. Okay, so this is basically, it is a problem solving tool or theory where people in the early stage of entrepreneurship or when they're launching a product, they use. So this is basically about design thinking. I'm just putting across the fundamentals here because if you are starting a business or an entrepreneurship, it would be good to go through these principles. So strategies for starting a new business, generating startup ideas. How do you do that? Identify problems and pain points. Okay, so this is for people who says that I have an interest to do business, but I don't have an idea. Okay, so you can see this personal and professional experience, right? What do you have? This is for an example. A business professional creates an app to streamline daily task management, right? The person is having a issue, so he is creating an app, clickup.com. It gives a lot of features, right? So it will help. So this is a business idea. Observing others' frustration. So this is example, noticing difficulties getting technicians for household repair like plumbers, electricians. Have you heard about the urbanclap.com? If you want an
Yes.
electrician, yeah, this is the business idea came out of somebody's pain point, right? Next, do a market research, okay? Analyzing trends. So this example says capitalizing on the growing remote work trends by creating co-working spaces, right? Today there are a lot of remote work happening, no work from home and all that, but going towards your workplace is very difficult. But many people now have the issue that, working at home may not give the productivity as desired. So they're looking for a space, a proper professional space to work. So there are business centers which are now hiring space. I want to use 3 hours of your space, that's all. Then I will go home and do the rest of the work. So is there a place like that? Yes, there are business centers there. Studying your competitors, finding a gap in the taxi ride market for women and children, right? Rapido Pink Bike, you would have seen, specifically for women and children. So this is coming out of a need. This is coming out of a gap where nobody else thought you can give that service. Next, utilizing strength and expertise, right? An experienced marketer starts a digital marketing consultancy, right? Somebody having 20 or 30 years experience. With all that skill and knowledge, can I start a consultancy, right? That is a business opportunity. Then following your interest and passion, right? You may be a fitness enthusiast. I like going to gym. I work out. I'm good at encouraging people and giving advice on fitness. Why don't you create an app? That will be a good business idea. So innovation and creativity. You can regularly brainstorm ideas, right? Example, monthly team meeting generating ideas like generic sitting or care, geriatric sitting or care, when inmates are traveling. Right, today people need services. I have two senior citizens at home. When I am traveling on business, there is somebody there needs to be somebody to care them. Why don't you start brainstorming, and how can you find a solution? Is there somebody nearby who could spare? You would have heard about people who do babysitting and all that, like that, elderly sitting. Somebody can come help, be there for 5 hours or 6 hours, then you pay for that service and then go. I think there are people doing that, right? Combining existing ideas, okay, merging meal kits with health coach for a holistic wellness service. Imagine you are ordering a pizza today. So everybody likes to order pizza, but at the same time, is pizza really healthy? Most of the people buying that pizza knows it is not healthy. It's a fast food and all that. But if somebody gives a tip along with the pizza, if somebody is giving a health and wellness tip, okay, or keeping a slip saying that join or register this, you have a website, you get a free advice on your health. That is a business, right? Consumer market and feedback, conducting surveys and interviews. A lot of people are doing that, sitting at home, they work on this, right? Surveying pet owners to develop a new pet care product line. You can come out with your own questionnaire, say that, pet owners need a different type of food for their cats, right? You found out that. So you can put this across, you can sell this data. Today, data is very expensive. You can sell, make business out of it. Engaging on hot online communities, participating in forums to create a niche social network for hobbyists, right? Imagine you are having a very specific hobby. You're doing some handicraft or art. Many people would not know that whether you're doing, or whether you may not know how many people are doing. Create a network, create a forum. Why don't you all join together and form a group? Probably your produce can be sold online in Amazon kind of places, right? So exploring emerging technologies, staying updated on tech advancement, using blockchain to enhance supply chain transparencies. Today, many people sitting at home are doing logistics, right? They are having an app, they are booking a vehicle to transport goods, or, a parcel to one place to another. Everything is monitored through the app and mobile phone. That's business. Joining incubators and hackathon, developing a drone-based delivery system during hackathon. So hackathon happens in many places, in all institutions it happens. And how can you make something differently? That is what hackathon gives you. It is already there, drone-based delivery system. Now people have started doing that. In many places, it is not there. You can innovate, right? Gap analysis, whenever there is a requirement and nobody has met that requirement, identifying unmet needs, creating eco-friendly packaging solutions in responses to environmental concerns. Very important today. Today, many people are turning towards eco-friendly living itself. Exploring geographical opportunities, introducing successful food delivery services from other countries to your region. Imagine somebody is there from some other country who is here, a Korean who is living in Chennai or any part of India. Can you find out some food products and deliver it to them, right? That can be a business. Iterate and validate, develop and test prototypes, launching a beta version of an app to gather user feedback. So today testing is happening. Many people go and give their services, testing and giving feedback, right? So all this is happening in the business. These are ideas which you can explore. How will you sustain your business once you started? You have seen so many ideas here. I given you options. You can come out with your own ideas. How will you sustain your business? Always be innovative, value your employees, do not compromise, because employees are very, very important for your growth of the organization. Be minimalist and moderate with company, right? So imagine you're getting a big loan from the bank, use it very diligently how you could get value out of it. There are people whom I know in the business, this thing, when I'm doing mentoring, they got the bank loan, they spend most of the bank loan in doing interior decoration for their office. But at the end of the day, they run short of the working capital. Then they'll be looking for another loan, which is very difficult to get. The bank will ask you to pay and complete the first loan and then take another loan. So you should be minimalistic and moderate when you are doing a business. Be consistent in the line of communication. Very important. Develop strong leaders down below. Today you will be able to do everything, right? Tomorrow your business grows two folds, three folds. You cannot be the person who is doing everything, right? Marketing, sales, business development, everything you cannot do. So find out the next person, develop the next leader, right? Find the right clients or customers. It's very important. You should know who to sell. I have a product, I have a service. If I put it across, anybody will buy. No, you should know who is going to buy. You should know your customers right. Learn methods to operate efficiently. You should be very, very knowledgeable in that. Only then you could minimize your cost. Can I effectively and efficiently do the production, right? Only then you can give it at a good price for the customer. Be focused and maintain endurance. So today you're doing a product, your service, good. For 1 year you did it good. Next year also good. End of the next year, it was not as good as the first year. Then it goes very bad, very bad. Third year, what happens? Big problem in business. Business will be closed. So be very focused and maintain endurance so that your business is long lasting. Now we'll come to the business funding. So people were talking about capital, investment, funding. So you have many opportunities for that, right? Loans through nationalized bank. Banks in India provide traditional loans based on creditworthiness and business plans. Two types of loans are there. They are term loans and working capital loans. Process can be lengthy, but a bank loan offers stability and allows entrepreneurs to retain full ownership. So this is something which is very important. You should know a bank loan. It will be slightly tedious because they ask for so many details, right? Because bank has got a system and it's a foolproof system which they follow it very religiously. That's why they ask for proof, certificate, so many things. But bank will allow you to do the business on your own and pay the EMI. Once the EMI is over, you will be the entire owner for that, right? So there are also other fundraising platforms which is available just for your awareness, right? Crowdfunding platform, many people come together, put, I'll give you 1,000 rupees, another person gives 10,000 rupees, another person pays 50,000 rupees. It could be within family or within friends, right? Angel investor, there is a company which will give, saying that, I will give you a small percentage to start your business. Have an office, have a small setup, but once you are done with that, I may need the money back, pay it, and return it with interest. That is angel investment. Equity crowdfunding platform is there, where they take a small share of your business. Once you give them the capital and the percentage, it is with what you say, a deal what you sign, saying that a percentage of the profit will go to all these people who are funding. Then you sign the deal and people will start funding. Venture capital firms, yes, today a lot of startup go to venture capital. They give huge capital, right? For 1 year, 2 year, they'll be funding your business continuously. They will see the business grows, but there will be a agreement saying that I will own the business more than 50% till 3 years, and you will have to give me a percentage of profit also. So when the venture capital exits your business, he will exit with the capital what he has given and also with a small amount of profit what he has asked for. Business incubators and accelerators, like what your colleges, institution, there will be a lot of private people who put fund into that, right? Once your business startups, the patent will be owned by the institution. They will try to sell it and make it as a business, and from that, the people who are funded, they will also be getting a profit. So these are available options, right? But as I said, the earlier option, the nationalized bank, is the best one and also safe. So can we see some business ideas which has really worked? Can we see some case studies? Are you interested? We are coming to the end of the. Are you interested?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here is one. This company is called Madras Bars. Okay, the gentleman, I have met this person. His name is R.U. Srinivasan. He is the financial officer, CFO of a software company, and he was narrating his story. He was having difficult times when he was traveling. He used to travel 5 days in a week on his job to different locations. So most of the flight he catches is very early in the morning. So early morning flights, they also offer breakfast. So what happens is, being a typical South Indian, he is very, picky and choosy about the breakfast. They give the food is really good. Some exotic, naan, chapati kind of varieties with food. He's telling, okay, once I can have, but every time, I have that difficulty. I'm looking for the food what I have at home, since he is a frequent traveler. So what does a typical South Indian have? We all have that breakfast, no? Idli, dosa, puri, upma, or something like that. So even if they are serving on flight, he was not able to eat, 6:30 in the morning, 7 in the morning. It's not a breakfast time. He was not even able to take that food. They will not pack and give. So he had this difficulty. After a period of time, he quit his job and he came out. He said he planned to do a business. He went around and checked where the best idlis are made. He went to different parts of Tamil Nadu, got how the idlis are made so soft, got the formula. And also, typical idli side dish is malaga podi, right? He also got a formula. Traditionally, what people were using, he got a malaga podi formula where 3 generations were using the same formula. So he got both of this. He started making idlis. You saw this, see this picture here? Are you able to see the picture? Can somebody?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
sir.
idlis are in square shape. It is in a pack which is rectangular, and the idlis are also rectangular. Sorry, it is in a rectangular shape. And this total quantity will be equivalent to 3 to 4 idlis, which is an average a person can eat, right? And he has smeared it with all this malaga podi, packed it in a butter paper, which is cannot leak or anything. And do you see this package here on the top, yellow colored pack?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. So the uniqueness of this packing is, if you want to eat in the flight itself, you can have the breakfast. Say that I'm not having the breakfast now. I will go to my hotel once I reach the place. At 8:30 I will have, or 9 o'clock I'll have my breakfast. He can pack it. This packet will easily go into the front pocket of his shirt or a coat. It is made in that way. So look how he has conveniently designed the product. This is also design thinking. Huh? Based on a customer's pain point, he has done this. And he was selling this to around 7 catering people who are supplying to in-flight caterers. Have you seen this product?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. What is unique about this? Anything you can say?
Packaging, sir.
Okay, packaging is one thing. So what happens is, we've been having this idli dosa batter regularly from some local people who are supplying to our next door shop. All the Annachi shops will be having that. But what will happen is, this batter has got a shelf life, 1.5 days to 2 days maximum. After that, it is not in a usable condition. It will ferment high. So the people who are delivering this will not take the returns back, right? Or even if they take the returns, they will not replace. They will throw it away. So this company came out with an idea saying that I will supply you fresh batter, but after the second day, 48 hours, you can keep that in the shelf. The next day, I will take back all the old ones and replace it with the new ones. So every time a customer buys an idli batter, it is very fresh, right? And if you see this one, the vada batter, it has got a very unique squeezy on the top. Exactly, you don't have to mess up when you're doing the vada, ulundu vada. You make it in hand. Your mothers would be making it in hand, and the hand will be almost messy. You don't have to do that. Just squeeze it. Exactly a shape of vada as a dough form will fall into the boiling oil. So this is also uniqueness. See, look at the innovative methods he has adapted, and this is, they're doing great business. This ID. Seen this product?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Line dates. Nobody thought about supplying de-seeded dates, except this person, Mr. Ponnudurai, MD of Line Dates. He is a very simple person from deep inside the state of Tamil Nadu. He doesn't even know to speak great English, so he went for a exhibition in New Delhi. Going around, somebody was asking about his product and all, and people were telling, it is really messy to take out the seed and difficult to eat. Something hit upon saying, why don't we deliver this without? It is an extra labor, but convenience. There is an opportunity for business. The same way, Velvet shampoo. Even the top companies like Unilever, Procter and Gamble, they were coming out with fantastic products. Nobody thought about this idea. Somebody who is going to travel for a 1 day or 2 day, they want to take the shampoo with them in the traveling kit. If it is at bottle, there are a lot of opportunities where it can leak and mess up the entire luggage. So he hit upon an idea saying that for 1 or 2 use, I will create a small sachet, which is enough for a person's 2-day travel or 1-day travel. Fantastic idea. It hit the market. Today, even Unilever, Procter and Gamble, they are following his ideas. Entire shampoo industry is supplying in sachets. So I have an idea, but I don't know how to do business. Are you in this stage? Can you say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You are in
Yes,
the stage. So whom will you approach? Any idea? Whom will you approach? Okay, there is an entrepreneurship platform. I'm introducing an organization called BYST. The expansion is Bharati Yuva Shakti Trust. It's a platform for empowering Indian youth to turn their business ideas into profitable enterprise with guidance and supporters of mentors. This was established in 1992 with the aim to channelize the power of India's youth towards economic development. BYSC's principles are based on famous words of Mr. J.R.D. Tata. If we touch one life, it has the potential to transform the lives of billion people, right? So we saw this example of Mr. Rajkumar and other people, no, who did this business. P.U. Srinivas, R.U. Srinivas, and also this person, P.C. Mustafa. If somebody had given loan and if they would have encouraged him, today he is employing so many people, so many lives are being turned around. So who are the people who are behind this? The founder of Bharati Yuva Shakti Trust is Mrs. Lakshmi Venkatesan. She is a founding trustee. These are being supported by many people in the industry, like the chairman of Birla Group, C.K. Birla, the MD of Tata Steels, Mr. T.V. Narendran. So many people, very important people, are supporting. They are giving their CSR funding towards this organization, non-profit organization, to develop business for the youth, right? So BYST is an organization which supports the entrepreneur platform, creates an entrepreneur platform and creates mentoring for entrepreneurs. The business idea should be yours. Everything should be yours. They also don't give financial support, but they will lead you to the bank. They will understand your capability, understand your business idea, and lead you to the bank. So what is the criteria if you need to come to BYST? You should be in the age group of 18 to 35. Your business can be in manufacturing, services, retail trading. And here in Tamil Nadu, you can be in Chennai, Kanchipuram, and Tiruvallur district. We have not expanded. We are trying to expand. We'll be shortly touching all the districts in Tamil Nadu. So what are the services? Loan size from 5 lakhs to 25 lakhs, which is collateral free. Are you seeing this word collateral free? Can someone respond to this? Collateral free?
Yes, sir.
What does that mean? Collateral free? No collateral. If you go to the bank and ask for a loan, what will they ask? You want 1 lakh loan. Give me something worth rupees 10 lakhs. Keep it as a security. Only then we'll give 1 lakh. And within so many months, you should be able to pay that. That is a condition. So these loans come collateral free, right? So what is the support they give? They give free training. They give marketing advice, mentoring for 2 years. Compulsory they give. If you want an extended, you can extend also. So what are the charges? What charges do they keep? Zero, right? So they have operations in all these places. Today it is, they have expanded to 18 clusters, right? 10 states, 18 clusters, BYST is servicing. And mentoring is happening. Mentoring is basically, it is, they say, as a Guru Shikshya tradition. The entrepreneur takes the advice of the mentor who is like a guru. Whenever required, you can. The mentor does not come every day to check, whether you're doing business. No, not like that. If the entrepreneur has got certain issues, problems, you can reach out to the mentor and he or she will be there to advise you. So role of the mentor is hand-holding support, guiding the entrepreneurs, periodic review of your business, how your business is going. Have you paid the EMI? Are you getting, the payments from your customers? MIS submitting. There is something called BPTS form, business process transformation system. All this is being advised by the mentor. So these are the activities, what happens in the BYST. There are a lot of awareness program. They create a lot of counseling. They find out if the people who are coming for entrepreneurship are in the right frame of mind to do business. They will give advice. They'll say you may have to get more experience, then come back. All that is being advised. They come back and get all this facility, right? So what services will you get from a consultant? Assessing your business idea. Is your business idea really good? That will be assessed by a consultant. Counseling on the project. Guidance by expert to take your idea forward. Can you make it better? If you have an idea, they will advise you to make it better. Guidance to avail bank loan. Even that BYST is doing. Networking platform. The BYST creates a lot of networking platforms. They have connections with trade fairs, exhibitions, and all that, and gives you support. Compliance guidance, all the government norms, banking norms, everything. Mentoring by experts in the industry. If you want a mentoring, if you have a problem in finance, there is somebody to help you. If you have a problem in engineering, you're not able to do your manufacturing the right way, then there is somebody who is already an entrepreneur owning an industry. He will come to your support. If you're having a problem in marketing and sales, there is somebody to advise you. All this comes. So I'll show you some success stories who are part of BYST. This gentleman came to BYST. He was selling samosas, right, in an area called Pudupet. And very small startup. His mother was making the samosas he was selling. And the product was really good. And people were asking for more. He didn't have the money to expand his business. So somebody said, go to BYST. So BYST understood him. He wanted a loan of 1 lakh. So BYST said, at this point, you will not be able to pay an EMI. So start your business in a very small way and periodically increase. So BYST understood and they said, take a 25,000 loan. So first loan he got was 25,000. He bought some raw materials, some vessels and all that. He increased his production quantity. Then he moved. Then again he expanded. Today he's got a factory having around 60 people working under him, all women, and he is exporting his frozen foods to around some 12 countries, right? Some caterers, around 10 to 12 caterers, in-flight caterers, they are buying his product. Such a big. So he was awarded the Best Entrepreneur Award in 2011. This is another person. He comes from a very downtrodden position from the society. He was basically a lorry driver who was supplying cement pipes. So he understood curiosity. So I was talking about curiosity initially. He was curious enough to know how they manufacture, what are the raw materials, everything he understood. And he said, I have the capability to do this on my own. So he said he basically needs a mold and all this. So these are the things what he does. He made a mold and he came to BYST to get a loan for raw material, cement and all that. BYST helped him. Today he is a crorepati doing business, right? So these are a couple of high flyers, we call them, successful people who came to BYST in a very small way, started business. Today they are employing so many people, giving livelihood to so many people, and that is a great inspiration. So if you want to connect with BYST, please note down this address and also phone number. You can reach out to BYST, put across your ideas, thoughts. There will be somebody to advise you. And if you are in the right direction, they will also lead you to the bank to get loan and all that. Kindly note it down or take a screenshot of it. Right? Thank you very much. It's been really wonderful interacting with you, and wish you all the best for a successful future. Please reach out if you have any queries or doubts regarding this. We are there to help you out. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome. Thank you.
Uh, Banu ma'am, are you in the call?
So,
Hello Banu ma'am, call இருக்கீங்களா? Hello.
am I visible?
Yeah, you're audible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
So I would like to express my great and attitude. Sorry, thank you to the sir. So gratitude is the most executive form of courtesy. So I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our ordinary correspondent, Shri Uttukuru Sarat Kumar sir, our principal, Dr. Tri Monashri ma'am, and our resource person, Mahesh Krishnan sir, for making this day a great success. I extend my great attitude to all the participants. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It was a very interesting session, sir. Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Thank you very much and wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.